Hey friend, welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We are jumping in with just a mini read. I wanted to connect in. I feel like there's a message for you here. So yeah, I'm going to get a couple of these and a couple of those over there, and we'll get into it. So just remember, this is a general read, and just I feel like there's a little bit of guidance here for you today to walk away with, and just something to remind yourself. If you are looking for a private reading, they will be closing in the next, I think it's probably by the time you get this, in the next 24 hours. So if you feel called, they're mini readings. If you feel called and connected, something's on your heart, your mind, you just want some guidance, clarity on some support, check out the links below. For those of you that are waiting for yours, first and foremost, make sure you've emailed me with what it is that you want guidance on. For those of you that have already done that, expect your readings to come out in the next 24 to 48 hours. Okay. That was on top. All right, so let's see what this is about and what's going on. So first energy with the door, knock, knock, knock. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to kind of like split it, actually. See what Spirit does. And let's just get the little message here for each one. Maybe these all might be for you. Maybe just one. You can pick 1, 2, 3. Let's just go with it, shall we? Get one each. Thank you. Number 1. Number 2's got 2 cards. And number 3. So this is your important message of the day. This is the considerations that come with it. And this is going to be, wow, I'm going to shuffle that again. This is going to be the advice component that comes with it, okay? So you get to choose 1, 2, or 3, no particular order, but I'm going to go in consequential order. All right, that's number 1, 2. I've got some things to say. 2, and number 3, guidance. Thank you. Okay, let's get into it, Pisces. For you, if you choose the number 1, so this is this door that you want to knock into, we've got Divine Guardian, which is talking about do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you right. Pass this card on. Let's see what you need to consider in terms of this situation. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. So there seems to be something here that I feel like there's something here that needs to be released, Pisces. You could be leaning to like a lot towards one side, like very spiritually focused, very spiritually energized, and then there could be another part that you're just doing. I feel like this something needs to recalibrate here for you, but you're supported, and probably because if you're trying to find a solution and work really hard to whatever that is, this is where the part might be, you know, just a little bit challenged. Let's have a look at what the advice is here for you. Journey, Goddess of the Moon, powerful energy. So it's letting us know where you're feeling called right now, where you're feeling to go. It's important to pay attention to that. You're being divinely guided here. So even if you feel like, I don't know, or could be going the wrong direction, it's going to lead you right, okay? The light, the right things, the right path will show up for you. And it's kind of saying, don't be nervous about it. Exploration is wonderful. And Goddess of the Moon is Venus energy. We do have, well, we did have Venus in Aries, which wasn't going on too great, but there is something going on with Venus. I'll have a look more and see if I can put the link below. But energetically, this is letting us know that you're attracting, manifesting those things that you desire. And there's a lot of beautiful, feminine, loving energy here that's showing up. So keep in that spirit, keep in that energy of, you know, your desires, and being open to explore, because you're very protected here, and strongly guided if there's something that you've been wanting to do, but as I said, have been a bit challenged and nervous. If you are looking at number 2, this is number 2 door. Knock, knock. Let's see what's coming in. Offerings. So this one is about abundance lies in the heart that allows. Share more than expected and see how love comes around. Ooh, pass this card on. That one's also got pass this card on. Let's have a look what's influencing this right now. So it feels like what you're giving out is coming back. You've got work through your fears. Couldn't even pronounce that. New moon in Scorpio, and your dreams need a practical plan. That's interesting. So full moon in Taurus and work through your fears. So there's some, but work through your fears is a new moon. So it's asking you again, with whatever it is that wants to expand and grow, whatever it is that you want to share and put out into the world, it's asking you, this is time for the rebirth of something here. Okay, especially with the new moon in Scorpio. It's the creation, the starting of something, the manifesting of something, okay? Where your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus, it's also letting you know that it's letting, I think that sometimes when we're manifesting, a big part that we forget is the inspired action and how important that is. So showing up in that energy, in freedom, in trust, and, you know, just doing the little things, that those little things add up, and it puts spirit out going, this is where I'm heading, this is where I'm going. And again, that freedom and trust in, I know I may not have the whole path forward, but the allowance that comes through. And your advice here is 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. So this is around your throat chakra. So some of you may have something quite strongly to express, talk, share, communicate. That's going to be a big part of this. So maybe part of your offerings, maybe some of you are looking at, you know, connecting with a new group, or writing a book, or starting a channel, or something that you want to put out into the world. And it doesn't have to be grandiose, huge, you know, in terms of something of that nature. It could be that, you know, you want to, as I said, connect to a certain group, and, or, you know, start speaking about certain topics. Whatever it is, it's just letting you know that the support here is what you put out, doing it in trust. The more that you share that work, that piece of something that you feel called to do, and trusting yourself, and just the practical plan, it's just, what are the steps that you can take? As I said, just start with one. I think that's important. Maybe you write 3 down, but start with 1, and then it will help guide you on, okay, what do I need to do next? Because there is something here that wants to be spoken, wants to be expressed, and wants to be shared. And it's kind of, there's an acknowledgement here for you around that one. All right, number 3, let's get into it. If you feel called for this one, if you've been here and checking out these door cards, you've probably seen this one before. I know it's got something to do with kissing. A distance kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here through sunlight and rain. I need you near. So let's see what's influencing a distant kiss in a prayer flag. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. This energy is interesting that's coming on through, because I feel for some of you feel left behind around something. Maybe all these messages here resonate for you. But if this is one that you particularly chose, I'm just getting a sense here. Yeah, someone's feeling a little bit left behind or not included, you know. And I think too, with the Virgo energy, there may be a part of, you know, things being a certain way or a certain expectation of the way things should be structured or connected. And yeah, I feel like something's missing here in terms of the way a situation or a person is showing up. But Spirit wants to remind you that either which way, that you are good enough, that you are valued, you are appreciated. And I feel this is coming through perhaps because of someone else's actions. And what I mean by that, you know, sometimes naturally we can get in our own heads or our own hearts around if they wanted to, they would, or whatever else. I know that sometimes that applies. But reality, you know, sometimes we get busy, sometimes we get distracted, or sometimes there's just a different priority that needs to take precedence over something else for a period of time, right? And I feel like if someone's not getting something around that, it starts to create a little bit of uncomfortable energy about not feeling good enough. So I just want to flag it. No pun intended, but maybe there's a message there in its own. So just, you're okay. The advice here, yeah, see, blossoming abundance. I told you. Yeah, we love this, right? At the end of the day. And I feel like there's some energy about stepping into self, Pisces, especially if you are a bright, strong, feminine energy. There's something, and I'm not excluding you masculines, I'm just saying right now that the feminine energy that's connecting in is about creation and expansion, okay? And I really feel this is about cradling and nurturing of self is incredibly important. But there is a strong desire, I feel right now, to, it's like I can see someone walking through a garden, or, you know, there's a garden there because I'm not looking at the card at the moment, I'm kind of channeling in, but I feel like someone is kind of walking around in spirit, appreciating the things that are around, but there's an innocence that comes with it. And I feel like the more that you connect into that part of yourself, there's a realization here that you can, I feel charged, like within my veins here, that, you know, you can explore and create what you need to do. But I think sometimes you just get a little bit in your head. And it's yeah, there's like a little trigger point. This is what this feels like here, a little trigger point. But your space, your place, who you are as a person, I think if you are a feminine energy, like I said, mother figure perhaps, and feeling a little challenged right now around someone who's at a distance, I feel like just you're good, you're okay. Yeah. Yeah, this feels very strongly in the feminine energy. So for those that normally, you know, lean into more masculine, I feel like it's a message for you to embrace a little bit more of the feminine in your life and understand the depths and the layers that the feminine connects to and needs, because something is not connecting here. This is a lovely card. I wish of all wishes you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. It's the feminine's craving some connection right now is what it feels like, okay? And for the feminines, like I said, there's a part of you I feel that needs to explore a bit, but remind yourself of your place, your space, even if you're being challenged in an energy right now. So I feel like this will eventually come together, masculine, feminine, but I just feel like the feminine needs a bit of nurturing. So whether that's nurturing self, or masculine nurturing the feminine. Yeah, it just feels very relevant right now. I hope this has been something you enjoyed, Pisces, and I look forward to catching you later. Bye.